Hello and welcome to the Vancouver International Airport for Air Canada Flight 19 to Singapore, departing from Gate 70 right here. I am a little early, as you can tell. The gate looks deserted, but there is a reason I'm here early. This plane right here actually will be my chariot. Let's take a look at some stats here. I have taken this flight before, so I guess I just have a love for brutally long economy class flights. So for the first time in my life, I thought I'd hit up a lounge while I wait. This lounge was only a few minutes walk from my departure gate, and since I was feeling rather peckish, I thought yes, I will do this. Let's hear my opening impressions, shall we? Alright, I'm in. $72.49 was the price. Which is a bit more than I thought, but still doable. So here's your booze. You got your wine. Hard bar. It's empty. Empty. There's your coffee. Cookies, got yogurt, salsas, roasted potatoes, not many left, pork ribs, maple chicken, that's gone. Hopefully there's more coming out. Let's see, we got lager, pale ale, lagers and pale ales. Definitely go for the pale ale. My little nook here. So this is what I got here. This and some ribs here. This is a raspberry mousse cake. Cookies, something. Overall, the food was of mediocre quality. I guess you pay just for quantity rather than quality. I guess that's all buffets, really. That's beer number 2. Gotta get my money's worth. Yeah, the long-awaited maple chicken didn't really impress me at first glance either. Yeah, they're pretty dry. Not much maple flavor. Tiramisu. It's slightly frozen, but it tastes good. Definitely right out of the freezer. My time had come. I had to depart. You could book it by the hour, so the price I paid was for 2 hours, but as it always does, time ran out. But did I think it was worth the price overall? No. I thought the food was a disappointment, and it was actually busier than I thought. In fact, I think it was busier inside there than it was outside, because it was at night. There wasn't many people walking around the airport, so it was actually busier inside there, busier and louder. I did like the self-service open bar, but also I question its necessity when on all Air Canada flights going abroad, you get free booze. So in that lounge, I ended up drinking 3 beers, just so it felt like I got my money's worth, but I also could have just had 3 beers on the plane and paid nothing extra. I don't know. Let's join this massive queue and board the plane. Alright, we're heading into the plane. There's the plane there, you can kind of see. There's a little bit of plane action here. Can't really see it, but great view of this plane though. The plane had the classic 3x3x3 seat configuration, at least in economy. I always choose either an aisle or a window seat, and I always try to avoid the middle row completely. I chose a window seat for this flight, and you're given a blanket and a pillow. Just checking here to make sure everything works, and then proceeding to watch everyone else struggle to put their luggage in the overhead bins. 17 hours. Here we go.
Ask for the tab to bring the mask towards you. Use
You're also given a pair of earbuds and a touchscreen entertainment system with games, music, TV shows, and movies. Here's a look at some of the movies that were on offer on this flight. I decided on the Oscar frontrunner one battle after another to see what all the fuss was about. Our first meal was served shortly after takeoff. Beef pasta with what looked like a cucumber salad. Certainly passable, but not outstanding. Of course, the obligatory bun and ice-cold butter was there too. I wolfed it all down like a ravenous animal, what can I say? Usually I'd get a beer, but since I was already 3 deep, I decided a glass of ginger ale would suffice. Still heading west, but looks like halfway. Movie's over and here I am wringing my hands awaiting the second meal. A tuna sandwich. The void is filled. Finally heading south, and after 2 episodes of The Pit and a little sleep, breakfast has been served. They offer an Asian or a Western option for breakfast, and I always go Asian. I'm just cultured like that. Plus, I can't refuse if I'm offered noodles. The pork noodles were good, not just for an airline food. I actually enjoy them. Maybe it's just because it's complimentary, I don't know. Some fruit and another bun with ice-cold butter. Here's a tip. Put the butter on the hot dish to melt it a little bit. Helps with spreading. Alright, here we are coming into Singapore. My first sighting of the city since my last visit here. Alright, here we are in Singapore. Overall, the flight was perfectly fine, but these really long flights, I don't know. This is just my opinion, but they can be brutal. You have all the conveniences you need, but sitting for that long can be tough. They can put as many movies and shows on the screen as possible, but I will still struggle. Saying that, I've taken many flights like this, and I don't plan on stopping, so whenever I talk down about flights like this, I just think to myself, I'm halfway across the world in less than a day. It's actually unreal we can do this, and I should not take it for granted. 300 years ago, to travel this distance took 2 years, and you'd lose 100 men. Now I do it while getting served pork noodles. So this is new right here. You gotta do this before you arrive online. You didn't have to do this last time I was here. Luckily, I just remembered that, like the day before I flew here, so I got it submitted. Oh, see, they give you a way to do it right here though, so. But I think you just pretty much scan your passport here and it kind of recognizes that you've done the digital card and gets you through. Let's try it out. I think I see it way in the back there. Yeah, the orange tag. That's how I can tell it's mine, the orange tag, right? Yeah, baby, made it. Singapore's Changi Airport is one of the best airports in the world. It's ranked like number 1 or number 2 on all of these lists, which is good because I arrived first thing in the morning and I couldn't check into my hotel until the afternoon. So it's really the best airport to kill time in. I ended up going to Jewel, a large shopping complex that's part of the airport. It gets crowded around 10 a.m. as the rain vortex starts, but there's a butterfly gardens, there's There's bars, there's restaurants, there's shop. You can buy jewelry, you can buy anything here. Not a bad place to pass the time until I get to my hotel and collapse for 12 hours straight. Anyway, thanks for watching my trip from Vancouver to Singapore.